Hare Krishna. Today we are reading from Sri Vrajamandala Parikrama, Vrindavana, the pastime places of Sri Vrindavana. Bhagavati Yamuna. Maharani Yamuna has the same darkish blue complexion as Krishna. She assists in the playful amorous pastimes of Sri Radha Krishna Yugala in every respect and flows on three sides of Vrindavana. To fully support the Rasa Vilasa of Priya Priyatama, she creates countless charming nikunjas on both her banks with various kinds of dense trees and creepers laden with flowers and fruits. She is ornamented and beautified with divine ghatas bedecked with jewels and with various bowers made from kadamba, tamala, amra, bakula and other types of trees. The divine couple Sri Radha Krishna perform various pastimes and boating pastimes with the Sakhis in the water of Sri Yamuna. This water is saturated with prema and is always decorated with 7-petaled lotuses. This Bhagavati Yamuna, who serves the youthful couple eternally, is supremely worshipful. In Chaitanya Chandrodaya Nataka, Srila Kavi Karnapura glorifies Sri Yamuna Devi as follows, also quoted in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 3.28. Chid Ananda Bhano Sada Nanda Suno Para Prema Patri Drava Brahma Ghatri Aghanam Lavitri Jagshema Dhatri Pavitri Kriya no Vapur Mitra Putri. I repeatedly offer prayers to Sri Yamuna, the daughter of the sun god, who is the bestower of Unnata Ujjwala Prema, for Nanda Nandana Sri Krishna, the transcendental sun. She embodies transcendental bliss and directly personifies the melted form of Parabrahma. Simply remembering her destroys all types of wickedness and great sins, thus rendering the heart pure. She bestows all auspiciousness upon the world and can even infuse Vrajarasa into dry, desert-like hearts. May she purify us. Gangadi Tirtha Parisevita Pada Padma Golok Saukya Rasa Purna Mahimna Apla Vithakila Sudhasu Jalam Sukhabdao Radha Mukunda Muditam Yamunam Namami. I offer obeisances time and again unto the beloved of Krishna, Sri Yamuna, whose lotus feet are always served by Ganga, Godavari, Narmada, Sindhu and other tirthas. Sri Yamuna is glorious as it is she who bestows service that is saturated with rasa to Sri Radha Krishna Yugala in Goloka Vrindavana. In her nectar-filled waters, Sri Radha Mukunda remain immersed in an ocean of happiness. Sonaraka. This place lies about 1 mile west of the present-day Kalyadaha. Saubhari Rishi's hermitage was here. Before the time of Krishna's pastimes, Saubhari Rishi performed austerities here for thousands of years. To conquer his senses, he remained standing in the water of the Yamuna during all seasons, including summer and winter. One day, Garuda, an associate of the Supreme Lord, arrived here. Following his nature as a bird, he swallowed a big male fish right before everyone's eyes. Seeing this, the fish community lamented and prayed to Saubhari Rishi for retaliation. Engrossed in dry austerities and unaware of the glories of Bhagavan's devotees, Saubhari Rishi cursed Garuda, saying that if he were to come here again, his head would be cut off. Saubhari Rishi had cursed a great devotee, and therefore a desire arose in his heart to enjoy the material world. He came out of the waters of the Yamuna and by his mystic power transformed himself into a young man. He married the many beautiful young daughters of Maharaja Mandata and remained engrossed in worldly pleasures for thousands of years. By the desire of Bhagavan, the Kalya serpent later moved to that same Yamuna pond with his family in order to protect himself from the very powerful Garuda. This rendered the water in the pond poisonous, and all the fish living here who had also committed an offense towards Garuda died. In this way, Shaubhari Rishi and all the fish that had taken shelter of him faced total destruction because they had committed an offense towards a bhakta. The scriptures therefore declare that one should at all costs refrain from committing Vaishnava aparadha. Kalya Rada or Kalya Daha. Rada and Daha both mean a deep pool within a river. The current name of this place is Kalya Daha. Sri Krishna subdued the serpent Kalyaya. The Keli Kadamba tree from which Sri Krishna jumped with great speed into the Kalya Rada stands nearby. All of the trees and creepers around the lake were burnt to ashes by the poison of the Kalya serpent. Only this one Keli Kadamba tree remained. The mighty and valiant Garuda was once carrying a pot of nectar from the heavenly planets in order to free his mother Vinata from the slavery of his stepmother Kadru. He rested on this Keli Kadamba tree for some time, and the strength of the nectar's fragrance or a drop of the nectar itself that had spilled was enough to save this Keli Kadamba tree. Kalyanaga, who was also very valiant and powerful. When he tied Krishna in his coils, Krishna became somewhat helpless and motionless. At that time, the Nagapatnis, wives of Kalya, who were great devotees of Krishna, prayed, "We would rather be widows than be the wives of a husband opposed to Bhagavan." But when Krishna freed himself from the serpent's coils and began to dance on and kick Kalya's hoods, Kalya vomited blood from his thousands of mouths and surrendered unto the Lord. At that time, the Nagapatnis folded their hands and begged Krishna to spare their husband's life, considering his surrendered mood. Their prayers pleased Sri Krishna. He granted Kalyanaga freedom from fear and ordered him to go to Ramanaka Dvipa with his family. He assured Kalya of his protection, saying, "You need no longer fear Garuda. When he sees my footprints on your hoods, he will forget his enmity towards you." The Nagapatnis prayed as follows: "O Lord, Sri Lakshmi Devi gave up all her desires, took a vow and performed austerities for a long time just to attain the dust of your lotus feet. She nonetheless failed to achieve her heart's desire. Who knows what pious deed Kalyanaga performed to become qualified to receive that same rare foot dust?" The Gaudiya Vaishnava commentators on this verse explain this beautifully. The sole reason why Bhagavan Sri Krishna bestowed his causeless mercy upon Kalya was the spontaneous, unmotivated devotion that Kalyanaga's wives had for him. The Supreme Lord's mercy follows and is obedient to the mercy of the devotee. Thank you. Hare Krishna.